It's also shortly known as MNP. Minimum needs program was introduced in the first year of fifth five-year plan, and the fifth five-year plan, which is started from 1974 to 78. The objectives of the program is to provide certain basic minimum needs, and by providing the basic minimum needs, we can improve the living standards of the people. The program developed initially, there were 8 components of minimum needs program. That's been from the starting stage, there were 8 components for minimum needs program. The 8 components are: the first one, that is elementary education, rural water supply, rural health, rural electrification, rural roads, rural housing, environment improvement of slums, and nutrition. From these components, we can specify that the program is focused on rural areas. That means to provide rural water supply, rural health, rural electrification, and mainly giving care to rural areas and as well as the slums. And is also giving importance to education, electrification, and nutrition. Minimum needs program is designed to provide the basic minimum needs. That is, that this program is to provide the minimum needs for the people. By providing minimum needs, we can improve the life standard of the people and thereby decrease the mortality and morbidity of the community as well as rural and slum areas. The components we already discussed, they are the elementary education, nutrition, electrification, water supply, and thereby improving the living standard of people. Objectives of minimum needs program. The objectives of minimum needs programs are categorized under special headings. First one is the component we already discussed, that is the elementary education. What do you mean by elementary education? The elementary education is also known as primary education. The primary education that starts of the age 5 and that will end with when the boy or girl when reached 12 to 13 years old. This education is known as primary education. Primary education is the basic education given to the children. It starts from the age of 5 and end with the age of 12 or 13. In India, primary education starts from class 1st and goes up to class 6 or 7. The next objective is rural health. The rural health is specifically focused for the improving the health standard of rural people. That is the people living in the rural community. For improving the rural health, by this program, one community health volunteer for a population of 1,000 or a village by 1990. The program aimed to provide one volunteer health worker for a village or a population of 1,000. That should be provided by the year 1990. And next one sub-center. We already know as what is meant by sub-center. A sub-center for a population of 5,000 in plain area and 3,000 in tribal and hilly areas. Next one, the providing primary health center. That is for 30,000 population in plain areas and 20,000 in tribal and hilly areas. And next one, community health center should be provided for a population of 1 lakh. And the third aim is rural water supply and rural roads. This is also giving focus to rural areas. In this objective, 100% coverage or provision of safe drinking water on rural areas. And linking up all the remaining villages with a population of 1,500 and above, and 50% of total number of villages with population of 1,000 to 1,500. That's in the linking of villages. By linking the villages, the water supply can be easily provided to the rural areas. By providing the safe water supply to rural areas, we can prevent many waterborne diseases. The next objective or next component is rural electrification. At least 60% of the villages in each state and union territory is to be electrified. That means the states and villages, 60% of population should have electricity. Housing assistance to rural landless laborers. This is the one of the other important thing. First one, that is providing electricity to the village areas and rural areas, and other is housing assistance, giving assistance for housing, giving assistance to build home to rural landless laborers. The next point is environment improvement of urban slums, and this point we are providing care and importance to urban slums. In urban slums, we can improve the living standard by providing water supply, sewage, storm water drains, communities, latrines. These are the things that is needed for the slum areas. That are the safe water supply and sanitation and sewage, water drains during flood, storm and rains, and community latrines. And the next point and the next component is nutrition program. The nutrition is also giving importance in minimum needs program. We all know that the nutrition is one of the minimum needs for each and every individual. Under minimum needs program includes some nutritional programs like special nutrition program, midday meal program, vitamin A prophylaxis program, control of iodine deficiency disorders, Balwadi nutrition program. These are some of the nutrition programs included in minimum needs program. Next, other objectives of special nutrition program. Special nutrition program is providing the beneficiary. Beneficiaries were those who are given nutritions about 300 calories and 8 to 12 grams of protein for the age group of 0 to 6, and 500 calories and 25 grams of protein for pregnant women and nursing. From this, it is clear that the special nutrition program is giving and focused to give nutrition to the children between the age group of 0 to 6 and also the pregnant woman. And the basis of their needs, the calorie and the protein, gram of protein is arranged. Next, the principles of minimum needs program. What are the principles to be followed during minimum needs program? First one, the provide education, that is the primary education, elementary education, to reduce slums. To reduce slums areas means that's by preventing the spread of communicable diseases. Next, to improve school teaching, providing adequate education and quality of education should be improved in primary health education. To improve nutrition of child, that's why we know that providing nutritional programs. Next, development of urban and rural area, development of social needs, prevention of disease and improve health system.